What's up, cuties? Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. Join me as I discuss hot topics, reality TV, celebrity news, and more. The views that I express are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only, and everything is alleged. Welcome to Chit Chat with QT.
Chit chat with cuties. That's what they said. Yep.
Chit Chat with QT was killing.
Chit Chat with QT for all of this tea.
What's up, cuties? Thank you guys for joining me for this quick Hot Topics video. There is a lot going on out in these streets today. You hear me? First, I want to discuss Diddy. Mr. Diddy has been called out by his former bodyguard as well as a former artist. So his artist, Mark Curry, is speaking out as far as what he witnessed when it comes to Diddy and Kim Porter. So I'm going to go ahead and share some things from Instagram, and we'll definitely get into a discussion about it. First, I do want to go ahead and bring up a post from Hollywood Unlocked. And again, this is Mark Curry speaking on what happened with Diddy and Kim Porter. So as you guys can see, it says former Bad Boy artist Mark Curry claims that Diddy allegedly broke Kim Porter's nose and wiretapped her phone. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
I'm a former bad boy recording artist. A lot of people, I made a lot of hits for Puff.
How do you feel about these lawsuits accusing Diddy of abuse? What do you think about that? You knowing Diddy, do you think he's capable of doing that, man?
Do I think yeah? I think he's very.
He answered that quickly, didn't he? He said, do I think? Yeah. Now, again, this is courtesy of Hollywood Unlocked, and it is also the original video from the YouTube page, The Art of Dialogue. The Art of Dialogue has a whole lot when it comes to Diddy. They also have his former bodyguard, Gene, who also stated that Diddy broke Kim Porter's nose on a yacht. But let's continue.
Very capable of doing it. It's in his character. That's who he is. That's what comes with power. That's what comes with arrogance. That's what comes with, what makes him.
Now I'm going to stop it again because I'm so glad that he said that. Power and arrogance. And for me, power and arrogance has landed Diddy in the boat that he's in today. Let's continue.
Seen fights between where he have an argument, fight with a female, whatever it may be. I seen it with my own friends. But sometimes you say, we all go through things, but once you have a sign of doing it over and over and over again, that's when it becomes a problem. You be like, so every relationship that you get in, you're violent in them. I was around when Cassie was there. I knew Kim Porter before I knew Puff. I met Misa, but it was a hit. My name is Mark Curry. I'm a former. When you have a history of the same thing, man, it becomes a problem.
Now, I'm glad that he said that as well. Diddy definitely has a history. This has been the talk for years. So I'm just glad that Judgment Day seems to have arrived when it comes to Diddy. Let's continue to listen to Mark Curry.
Speaking of Kim Porter, because you knew Kim Porter, is it true that Diddy broke her nose?
Bust her nose, man. Anytime a man would go out his way to wiretap someone's phone or put taps in their homes just to monitor their conversation, that's a sign of insanity.
Yes, it is.
When you have a history of the same.
Now, I thank Mark Curry for speaking up. I actually thank all of the men, especially that's been coming out And, basically they are confirming a lot of things that Cassie stated. Now, for me, guys, I said this before, I am going to say it again. I believe, just me personally, I believe that Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter's death. We've spoken about this before, and yeah, I am grateful that they are speaking up. Former employees, former artists, that is under Bad Boy, they are speaking up against Diddy. Diddy did them wrong. Mark Curry spoke out a couple weeks ago as far as Diddy saying that he was going to go ahead and give everybody their rights to their music. And Mark Curry came out and said, damn, you already collected every damn thing on the music. Basically saying that it's really no good to us now. So shout out to him. Shout out to all of these people that are continuing to speak. As I mentioned, the Art of Dialogue has several YouTube videos. You guys make sure to go over and check it out. But you'll hear Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene, saying the same damn thing. Okay? But let's go ahead and get into something else. Jeannie Ma has come out and she said that Jezzy was unfaithful in the marriage. Shocker or not? It is not a shocker for me at all. This is courtesy of the Shade Room, and they got it from TMZ. But let me go ahead and read what Jeannie Ma said. But the Shade Room said that Jeannie Ma is clapping back at Jezzy's divorce petition, and she is accusing him of being unfaithful during their marriage, which seems like it may cost him due to a clause in the prenup. So, according to the documents that were obtained by TMZ, Jeannie said that her lawyers, wife reserves the right to amend this counterclaim to add other grounds for divorce, but which wife does not wish to specify herein at this time, in the hope that this matter can be resolved without having to disclose such conduct publicly. Now, Jeannie, you need to go ahead and put that man on blast publicly. We know that Jezzy sat down with Nia Long a couple weeks ago, playing this big victim, saying black men don't cheat and all of this mess. And yeah, don't save his image. I'm sorry. But the response also included that wife further shows that the court should enforce paragraph 8, which was the prenuptial agreement regarding infidelity, which provides in pertinent part that in the event that either party engages in sexual relations and emotional relationship or is emotionally or sexually suggestive in communications with a third party via all forms of electronic communications, including but not limited to texting, sexting, FaceTiming, social media, and or direct messages shall result in a significant financial penalty under the adulterous party. Baby, now, that prenup is something else, okay? That's covering texting, FaceTiming, sending messages on Instagram or Facebook, whatever the case may be. I've never seen anything like that in, as far as, a divorce decree or whatever. And yeah, if Jeannie has proof that Jeezy has done just that, I think she gonna go ahead and get paid as she should. Now, again, Jeezy came out a couple days ago trying to play the victim further, in my opinion. And, he was trying to say that she is safe, gatekeeping the child, their daughter, by not allowing him to see her when he should. And again, I think that is just Jezzy thinking he can out slick a slickster. Jeannie, if she's the one that put that in that prenup, she's a slickster, baby. And I love it. I really do. Let's go ahead and get into one other hot topic. It's so much, but if I continued on with everything, I promise you it would be a hell of a lot. It really would. But I wanted to go ahead and discuss Saucy Santana. All right. And Saucy Santana is trying to backpedal. Today is Audacity Day for me. Because this is a whole man that identifies with however he identifies with. And we know that he's a man dressed up like a woman. Eyelashes, allegedly. Saucy Santana got a BBL and all of that. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share this. Now, I thought it was on Hollywood Unlocked, but I believe it is on the Neighborhood Talk. It is. So let me go ahead and share that. I want you guys to take a listen to Saucy Santana trying to backpedal. And for those of you that don't know exactly what went on, there's some type of show that Saucy Santana is going to be involved in. There was a young lady that showed up in her natural state as a natural woman, and she was beautiful. She didn't have on any makeup. She does not have a BBL. She didn't have on lashes and none of that. And he insulted her and said that y'all got people showing up without BBLs and all of that. And basically, she's less than a woman. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Mr. Man had to say. And I'll discuss this a little more after we take a listen.
Friends and my cousins was kenning the dolls, and I would make them dress up, and we would walk to the park by the projects. They'll have on 6-inch heels, and I would be over living for them. I just always love Barbie doll girls, high heavy glam girls. That's just my preference. That'll make nobody else less than or natural girls not bad. It's just a preference. I think when it comes down to being a bad bitch, to me, I like super glam girls.
Let me pause that right there. Saucy Santana, your preference should have remained in your head. Your preference is dating men. But when it comes to women being women and whatever they choose to or choose not to do with their bodies, that's their business. That's their preference. And how dare you come out here and try to down somebody about that? It's our fault, though. It really is our fault because a lot of us have made these people famous. But let's go ahead and listen to a little more of this nonsense.
Um, Barbies. I remember growing up as a kid,
sitting there looking like a whole can, talking about Barbies.
And I would get shoot out the room like, hey, go play the game, go do something, because I would want to sit and watch all of the women get ready and do their makeup and put on their blush and their heels and their best clothes. I remember being in high school, me and my friends and my cousins was kenning the dolls, and I would make them dress up, and we would walk to the
Child, go ahead on with this.
being a rapper and just society and Instagram. I wouldn't say BBL is the standard. I would say that we see it a lot. And for me, that's something that I like.
We don't care what you like. What we do care about is you insulting women, real women that don't have to get dolled up or glammed up every day. They're in their natural state and they are women, okay? Again, I'm looking at somebody that is trying to dress up and look like a woman with a whole beard. Now, our preference could be we don't want to see men walking around with lashes on and makeup on and blush on and nails on and BBLs and all of that. So, as I mentioned, guys, it is the audacity for me. For those of you that watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, make sure to check out my video about somebody else having the audacity, and that is Kimmy Grant Scott. Okay, Kimmy Grant Scott. It's the audacity for me to try to tell a wife or someone that was married when they had their kids what they should do after they divorce. So, yeah, happy Fridays again, cuties. I'll be coming to you guys throughout the day with hot topics throughout the weekend, throughout the week, as well as reality TV. So naturally, we will be discussing Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then I also want to discuss Married to Medicine. I've been wanting to talk about it since their season premiere. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump on into that. A lot of you guys said that you were watching. I'm not too thrilled about Real Housewives of Potomac, but we will discuss that as well. I need to get caught up on Bell Collective. But I do have a thing for Mr. Carlos King. Carlos and Dr. Heavenly basically just blasted Sweet Tea, especially Carlos. Again, it's the audacity for me because Carlos is radio silent, baby, when it comes to everything that's been going on with Mr. Martell Holt. But thank you guys again for joining me for this video. Before you go, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and drop down in the comments, and let's chit chat about it. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it if there's nothing at all. We've been together, oh, we've been together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. It's what they say. Then what next, then what next, then what next, then what next, then what next? The next session. So why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why,